Hello everyone, it's Rachel here. I'm just doing my video a little bit earlier today because Madam, that would be Lulu, is hogging the computer and she'll be using it this afternoon with her grandma, and so I need to get it done now, otherwise you guys will get the video like at 12 o'clock tonight. So I thought yesterday I received that beautiful oh dearie me, happy mail from Joyce, and quite a few of you asked me what her shop was, so I will put the link to her shop at the bottom of this video. I don't know if you heard me mention, or if I did mention it at all. She is going to be stocking her shop, but she hasn't had a chance to do it yet, but it will happen this month apparently. Joyce, you better get onto it, because we want to see. So I thought what I would do is work in this book, and I haven't done that for quite a while. I think I've only done 2, haven't I? Or oh that was Roberta's. No, that was Aosia. I've done 3 then. Oh, I've been a very good girl, haven't I? Look at that. Yes, well this is really a lot of fun, isn't it? Look how chunky that is. So many nice things. So I'm going to do Roberta's. I've still got to do Mary's as well. Mary gave me a wonderful package too, and it's there waiting to be done. So I think today maybe I'll work on a piece of straw paper for Joyce. Yes, straw paper will fit in there nicely. And I don't have my hole punch here, so I'll do that afterwards. So I'll just work on the page, I think. And there's so many goodies here. I mean, Joyce, thank you so much. She gave so many incredibly useful things. I was really thrilled about that, and my husband was chuffed. Let me say, he said, "Oh, she's so sweet. Say thank you." That's me imitating his accent. Anyway, we're very silly today. Now the spider has not come back, so I assume or he's moved on or he died, and I'm very happy about that. And oh, the other thing I wanted to say is I have my window open. It's hot, quite hot. It's not too bad, like it's not as humid as it can be. However, there are ladies that live in the house behind, and they have their windows open too. And one lady is very elderly, and she seems to get told off a lot. She's old and very old, very, very old, quite dithery. She must be in her 90s or something. She's doing well being in her 90s. Oh yes, I wanted to put this in. And so yes, she must be in her 90s, and so the daughter goes there to do things for her, I think. And I'll put Lulu's message in too. And she gets told off quite a lot. So there's quite a lot of cackling going on. Sometimes I do have to shut the window. They did just scream before. Well, the daughter did, not the grandma. Then the mother sort of she replies. And so yes, so just if you hear that, you can have a giggle to yourselves. If they're too bad, I will shut my window. Okay, and I'll just be hot. I don't know what I'm going to do. There's so many things here. I'm just going to sit and look at it for a minute. And there's wonderful pockets, and oh my word, I just am in love with these. I really love these. And Joyce, this is quite a thick paper. What are they? Index cards, but they're thinner than index cards. I don't know. So, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. And I'll tell you what else I loved. I might have flashed through these yesterday because I was freaking out about the spider. These are done with paper bags. Aren't they wonderful? I just love those. I think I might have to put one of those on. Why not? Really love it. I'm not even going to cover that. Like, I could just put some pretty paper. I think there were some papers in here somewhere. Just let me see. I did try to be a bit organized, or were they already all made into things? I think maybe they were made into things. I thought I saw a few sheets of paper around, but I can't see them now, so I might have to use my papers, but that's fine. Oh my gosh, so much good stuff. And then of course I've got my doilies. Oh, I know what I'll do. Okay, I can stop procrastinating, and we can do something now because I have an idea. I'm going to put a bit of this book page, my usual glue book page, and I'm just going to, well, that I see I just went as crooked as before. I don't want that bit there. Take that off. Oh, you can still see it. I tore it too narrow. Well, and then I'll have to reattach that bit, won't I? What a goose. But I don't want that white bit. That's what, oh, I'm doing it again. Okay, so let's glue this one down. Oh, let's use, while I'm doing Joyce's Happy Mail page, I should use Joyce's glue. And it appears to be working very well, ladies. It's, I don't know if I can buy it here in Italy, but it is Amazon Basics, washable, safe, non-toxic, made in China. Well, everything's made in China, as we know. So yes, I'm making a lot of sense today. I know it. It's probably doing the video earlier. It's doing my head in. It's actually a good idea to do it earlier. Otherwise, I finish my day kind of in a, not in a total panic, because I actually really enjoy doing the videos. You may have noticed. But I just, you know, feel like I know people are getting up and with their coffee and wanting ready and wanting to watch a video. So, and then I'm going to put some glue on here, and I'm already going to close that. Probably not a good idea, but I'm going to. I'm going to try this glue for that. Normally I would use PVA to close an envelope because I feel like it's very strong. Oh, and I put too much glue up there. Well, now what will I do? Wipe it off with my wet towel. Just dab it off. I love this paper. And this is a different colour brown to our brown paper bags. Ours is very red. This is very browny brown. I don't know how to explain it. And what I thought was I might use some of those lovely napkins, and I might have to use a bit of this, you know, because this is just gorgeous. Okay, got that going. I don't know why, I just love tearing off these layers. I love it, I really enjoy it. I don't know why. It's a weird thing to enjoy, isn't it? Okay, so let's have a look. Now, where do I want to put that? I might like it there. But it does need... No, I don't think I'll be able to see it. I need something brighter for this. So I'll use that somewhere else, because I do want to keep it. Otherwise I'll use it on things that I'm selling and then it'll be gone. Decisions are the worst. I did love this one that we used yesterday. This is nice and bright. Just like a little bit in there, I think. Now, it was suggested that I try my scissors. I don't know. Oh, they do cut this. Oh, that's fantastic. I thought they'd get like, or tangled in it, if you know what I mean. They did cut. Well, that's good, isn't it? Oh yeah, I can hear the granny talking. I don't know if you can hear her, but they're going. And I've said it before, some Italians, they say they do sound like they're having a terrible fight, but they're actually not. They have a way of speaking that you think they're having an argument. Now, I didn't put any glue under there because stupid me, and let me call myself stupid because it was. I shouldn't have closed it before I did this job. I should have done this first. So learn from my mistakes. And I knew it, but I did it anyway. So it's a bit like a teenager, not when they know that they should listen to you, but they don't. They just go and do it anyway. Well, that's just what I did. Get some glue under there. I mean, there's not going to be a lot of traffic happening with my book. So I might, you know, I'll just pull it out and look at it and remember. Yes, they are a bit thingy. Okay, so that's just going to go in there. And then what? That's the favourite question. Then what? Yeah, a little bit of paper going over the top, you see, covered it up, and then I'm going to put some more over the top because that's just what you do. There's no reason, you just do it. It just happens. Still can't get the glue under there. Really big boo-boo, really big boo-boo. Okay. What is that, glue? Yes. I thought it was a hair. I thought it was a grey hair. I shouldn't have any grey hairs. Just got my hair done. I do like that. And then I got all kind. I mean, I got all kinds of things in here. They're just amazing. Joyce, seriously, you make such interesting things. Just, you know, really cool ideas about how you're cutting them out, and this has been decoupaged, and what is it? It's paper bag. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. So I'm just trying to see in here if there was anything that I might like to attach there. Isn't that pretty? It's on brown paper bag. Just so pretty. Oh, I didn't see those yesterday. What are these? Little tag. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's label-esque. Can I say that? Does that exist? Oh, there's more of those. I like those. They're so pretty. I might stick one of those down. So pretty. I love that. I've got those die cuts. I love those. Paper. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. Well, let's make a decision and not be here all day flipping through things. Okay, well, I do like that there. I think the colours go well when you open it up, and I just have to think about it for a second. That doesn't stand out enough. Okay. So I am going to put some more of this here. Just got to decide what. Let me just pull this off, because I would pull that off anyway. I might like that. I'll put some book page down. Maybe I'd like that on that side, and I'd like to use this piece. They do have a little bit of difficulty in cutting the paper, but it does help. There we go. So I think I'm going to put this down here, but I'd like to put some book page down first, because I like the paper peeking out from under the... I need a bigger piece. I mean, what is that piece? Where is that piece going to get me? Not far. Okay, so that I'm gluing on this side because that's the side that's sticky. Put that there, and then I'm going to glue this down. So I need to put pretty much glue all over it. Oh, you want to know a funny story about Steffi, did I tell this story ever? I don't think I did. I think I told the story when I did tell the story when we were driving down to Melbourne, and his difficulties with the Australian lingo. Anyway, so I think it was that same holiday. My mum was living outside of Sydney. She wasn't really like in the country. She was in a town, but she had I don't remember how many acres. She had quite a few acres of land, and but it was all garden. It was beautiful garden because Mum's a really good gardener, amongst other things. And so I think we were sitting outside on the we call them deck chairs in Australia, and my older brother was there, and I'm videoing. Thank you, Lulu. I'm videoing. Do you want to come and help me?
Yeah, sure.
I'm doing this with Joyce's Happy Mail. And you might want to hear this story about your daddy. I don't know if you heard this one. I'll just wait for Lulu to come and then I'll finish my story. Oh, she's grabbing a piece of Joyce chocolate. Joyce chocolate. Won't last long. I don't know where my Roberta card is. Where's my Roberta card? Oops, here it is. Here's one of them. Just love this. This could take me more than an hour to do this, you know, because I'm feeling very slow today. Oh, I like that. I like it there. I could write something. Not up there. I put it up there before, but I wasn't convinced. I think I would like it there. So pull up your stool, Lulu. We don't have all day, dear. She's doing many things before she comes in here. Okay. Well, let me just double check I'm on screen and I am recording, and yes I am, and I've only been here for 17 minutes. Well, there you go. How much have we? Haven't gotten much done, have we? Now I might have to, I'll do some more sticking with that afterwards. Right, I don't know where to put my thingy-majiggy. Okay. You coming, Lou? They're all waiting with bated breath to hear about your daddy.
What do we have for lunch?
Oh gosh, that is the eternal question. Who has thought about lunch? Seriously.
I have.
No, I haven't thought about any lunch. I did pull out a roll.
Okay.
A roll. That's as far as I got. So I decorated this, Lulu.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to do something there.
Mm.
It's quite different. Now, you want to sit and listen to the story about Daddy? So it was his first trip to Australia, and we're at Juju's place, Granny's place in the country, in Moss Vale, and so Angus was there, Uncle Angus. What do you think about that? No? Oh, shit. That was a very definite no. Bit more of this?
Yes.
There?
Yeah.
I like it more.
No, oh, sorry.
Like that.
Yeah.
So I need book page there. So anyway, and we were sitting outside having some wine in the late afternoon, as you do. And, we're in our 20s. And so Steffi's sitting on this deck chair, the ones with the they're wood, and then they've got the fabric seat, like director's seats they are. And we're sitting there sipping the wine, and the next thing we look over at Stefano, and he's got teeny tiny little spiders running all over him. Like, they were small, they were tiny, and we're like, oh, the S word. And so he leaps up out of the chair. I mean, this poor guy is Italian. They don't have the beasties that we have in Australia. And so he leaps up out of his chair, and I'm terrified. And my brother flips the chair over. I mean, literally there were thousands of mini spiders running all over him. And so my brother flips up the chair, and under the chair there was like a kind of like an egg, a spider egg that had, and the big mama tarantula, and the egg had just hatched, and thousands of little spiders were running everywhere. Poor Stefano.
My worst nightmare.
Yep, poor Stefano nearly expired. He's like, where have I come to? What is this crazy place? It was so funny. In Australia, that we call them tarantulas, or sometimes huntsmans. Like if you're in Victoria, in Australia, you call them huntsmans. A lady suggested I use my scissors, Lulu, rather than trying to tear, but I might have to tear a little bit. But the tarantulas in Australia, they're more like household sort of spiders, but I will say they are big,
Gross.
big and hairy, huge, aren't they, Lulu? Last time we were there at sorry, I'm just trying to get rid of my wire. Last time we were there at Christmas, no, it's not happening. Today it is not happening. There we go. Last time we were there at Christmas, we had, because it's summer, we had the doors open up upstairs at Dad's.
This time we'll have to be careful as well.
Oh gosh, yes, we're going in summertime. Lulu and I do enjoy going at in June, July, because there's way less biteys than there are at Christmas time. They're all out to play at Christmas because it's summer. But yes, the last time at Christmas, even my older brother was leaping about and screaming and yelling because there was the biggest. It was like this big, wasn't it? Do you remember?
I haven't seen it.
You didn't see. Oh, I told you not to come out.
I saw only the legs going down.
And he kept spraying it, and it wouldn't die, and it was just it was like staring at him, and then it would jump towards him, and then he'd spray it again, and then it went up on the sofa, and then it looked at him, and he sprayed it about 5 times, and then it ran out on the terrace into the garden.
Oh, God,
it was terrible. And then that same night we had one up on the wall in the bedroom above the bed. But we have very good spray in Australia, so we just sprayed it, and they instantly curl up and die.
Oh,
so
I'm not going to sleep well.
Oh yes, we will. Oh, and then another time we could hear this rustling noise. That was the same year. We heard the rustling noise, and I said, Steffi, what is that? Get up. And he said, no, you get up. He's not a good husband. He makes me get up, and I'm more scared than he is. And anyway, it was a huge cricket, a huge grasshopper. It was huge. We didn't wake you up. So then we had to sleep with the window closed, and then we were hot.
No,
because Dad's aircon wasn't
we were
working.
Walking up the stairs because to get to Grandpa's house, there's an elevator, or otherwise, if he's not home, we have to go up the stairs.
Oh, because all the keys were gone. Like everybody else had the keys, and we didn't. Okay.
We were walking up the stairwell, and on the wall there's a big tarantula, and we like had to go by it, and we were like walking on the other side of the wall, really careful not to go near
Isn't that pretty there? I'm going to put that there.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
That's pretty, isn't it? I wonder if we need to put a little bit of Joyce lace. Yes, so that was the year of the tarantulas.
Yes.
And then if we go to Dad's place in the country, in the summertime, we pull all the, I like it with the lace. We pull all the sheets off the bed and we check under the bed because there can be funnel webs there. In fact, Dad got bitten by one. I mean, my dad, he was out watering the garden at 6 o'clock at night. Apparently that's when they come out. And he had his yachty shoes on, and it went into his shoe because he didn't have any socks on, and it bit him on his big toe. And my dad said it really hurt, and he had 2 big punctures, but he didn't go to the doctor. I mean, my dad's crazy. I mean, a funnel web bites you and you don't go to the doctor. I mean, in what world is that? But he did eventually go because he didn't feel too good. And the doctor said that there are different varieties of funnel web, and some are not as poisonous as others. And it also depends how much venom they inject and stuff. So Dad was fine. I think he just had a bit of cortisone or antibiotics or something, and he was fine. Yes, but every room at Dad's place in the country has a can of spray.
Yeah.
So we can spray, and when I take my shoes off, because funnel webs like dark spots, I like that. I'm not getting anywhere very fast today. So where will that go? Somewhere like there. something like that, and it can be a tuck spot behind. So I think I'll get my PVA. I could stitch it, but I'm not going to stitch it because I've got too much mess here.
Okay, continue with the
Yeah, so yes, when funnel webs like dark places, and they will go into your shoes and you know, anything where there's shade or darkness. And so I always keep everything in our little suitcase, even the shoes. I put socks in the shoes. They can't get in if you put your socks in. Well, that's what they taught us growing up, you know. If you go camping and stuff, or if you live in an area where there are funnel webs, you have to you put socks in your shoes so they can't get in. And so I put everything in the wardrobe it's closed, and in the suitcase everything's zipped up, because I'm freaking out. Because our friend in Sydney, she lives in an area like where I lived in Sydney, there weren't any, because they they build tunnels. They like to build tunnels underground and put their web in there. Whereas where I lived, it's sandy, so they can't build their tunnels. So what else do I have to include, Lulu?
Nice stuff.
Our friend got bitten by one too. It was in her wardrobe. Just a nightmare. Anyway, they're a nightmare. Terrifying things. But thankfully at Grandpa's Sydney home, there are no
I'm not scared
funnel
of
webs.
being bitten. I just don't like them.
I really don't know what I'm doing today. Now I've lost my other bit. I wanted to put all of this. I wanted to put this folder here. Now this is Joyce's beautiful note that made me feel emotional. I think I'll glue that up there because it's just floating around annoying me. Yes, so, oh, and the other thing that Steffi did that holiday, that was hilarious. I walked into the bedroom and he's lying on, I mean, my husband is a bit of a comic at times.
Yes,
He's quite funny, especially when he goes to Australia, because he's a bit like a fish out of water, because he's very Italian. So he's on the bed. It's summer. He's got his black socks pulled right up to his knees. And he's wrapping toilet paper around his legs. I'm like, what are you doing? He said, I'm wrapping my legs so that the mozzies can't bite me. Because he had an allergic reaction to them, and his hands, he was getting big swollen bumps everywhere. Oh, he was so funny. And then he came out and he was walking around with all of the toilet paper wrapped around his legs. You guys must think we are the weirdest people. We do just stupid things.
You're really silly.
Very silly. Oh well, I just think, you know, life can be stressful. You got to be silly, otherwise it'd be all too much.
I can't find anything.
Oh, I've got tears. I can't even see what I'm doing now. I'm crying because I just can envision your dad again doing that. It was just hilarious. Oh dear. Anyway, that's the end of the stories for today, I think. Oh no, I got another story about a spider.
Huh?
Oh, that's very nice. Where will I put that?
It shows the darker side, but I like the lighter side more.
What about if I cut it and put it on there? Oh, I like that. I've just got a big tear rolling down my cheek from laughing. So yes, I'll tell you another story. When I used to work in Sydney, I used to work for an importer, wholesaler importer, and they used to import Biggie Best fabrics. Are we sure? Yes, I think we like the lighter side. They used to import Biggie Best fabrics, and we had this showroom, and I think the ladies, the ladies that had the Biggie Best shops were coming up to see the new collection or something, I don't know. And we're in the showroom, and my boss, there weren't many, were only like 4 of us that worked in the company, or 5, and my boss had this big tarantula. Then remember, guys, they're not poisonous like the South American tarantulas, but they do bite.
Oh,
and
that was a nightmare.
they can bite if you touch them, and they make you feel a little bit sick. So anyway, so he had a big one on his back, and I'm hyperventilating. I couldn't even speak. I'm like, like this, and he's like, what? I'm like, like this at him. I couldn't even say it. And I finally got out, you got a big spider on your back. And he's like, oh, that won't hurt me. It won't do anything. Like this. And so he got the spider off his shoulder. He put in his hand. I said, kill it, like this. And he's like, no, it's a creature. I'm going to take it outside. So he took it outside on his hand. And you know, a couple of hours later, I go into his office and he's sweating and he looked all clammy. And I said, Phil, are you all right? What's wrong? And he said, I have to tell you the truth. The spider bit me on my thumb. And it made him feel sick. And I said, well, you better go to the doctor. Oh, dear, and he showed me it was all red. Oh, well, you know, he wanted to touch it. He was trying to be the big man and touch the spider. Ooh, macho man. What about if I put that up there? Is that, no, that's too much. Okay. I really am bumbling along today. I'm not even concentrating on what I'm doing.
Nope.
Lily's not liking anything. Well, you're not helping me. You're just...
I'm helping you by
you're
saying
just
that doesn't look good there.
You're just there...
assisting.
What are you assisting me with? Exactly.
Watching you.
Watching me muck about. I'll put I can slip these in their pockets. And that's her beautiful message. I really, really love that. Now that one will go behind. Love that. Thank you. And where will I put the birdie? Oh, I could have put the birdie there.
No.
The birdie can't fit. He could go on there, but then you can't see him. Okay. Oh, to be organised. Now, where's my glory box? Oh, over here. Can you pass my glory box over to me, please, Lulu?
Which one is it?
This one. We might need a bit of a glory box. I've got some music paper here. Oh dear, I think I'll stop telling stories and concentrate. Would you like to fussy cut that out for me, Lily? Just make that rounded where it's snipped off a bit. There's the little mini scissors. Oh, I know what might look nice. Nice. This might look nice. I quite like that. Although I want to check if I might like a butterfly more. Even in this case, I'm auditioning everything. I feel like we need a little flower or something pretty. That could be nice. Oh, that's kind of purple-esque, isn't it? What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like anything. She doesn't like anything today. She's not helping me.
I am, by saying that it doesn't look good there.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Do you like the yellow?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah.
Not really?
Yeah.
I'll wait for the butterfly. Will I wait for the butterfly? I'll put that one aside. So yes, a few spider stories there for you, so you can all have sweet dreams. I've just checked, our spider hasn't come back. I think he's kicked the bucket.
Yeah, but let's not touch that the thing.
Oh, you were if it break when the cord breaks, your daddy has to go up there. We sent him up there.
Probably find a dead spider there.
He sticks his hand in there. I'm not sticking my hand in there.
Nope.
Yes, those spiders are not very nice ones.
They're ugly.
Oh, sure what about that one?
No.
No, oh, she doesn't like anything. This might be a 3-hour video at the rate I'm going.
You might not have much inspiration today.
I'm not feeling very organized, so I probably should have had some things out. I probably should have had a look through all the wonderful things Joyce sent, so I would know already what I wanted to use. Oh, I like that, Lulu. Oh,
yeah, that's nice.
I think I'm going to glue that down, and a butterfly up there. Yes. I'll just slip that down a little bit further. Perfect. Is this a die cut, Joyce? This doily thing? It's really amazing. I think my bird's crooked. There we go. I like that. Okay. And then, where can I put that? I'm a bit crowded. Okay.
What is that?
My tummy was talking to me. That was my tummy. Went woo. Okay, so what else do I need to do? I've got that in there.
Your tummy's annoyed because you're not preparing lunch.
Well, I'm not prepared. You can't have it all, Lulu. I think that bird will just slip in there like that, Lulu.
Can't. Oh, okay.
Did you hear that? She doesn't. She's not happy. I like that there. Do you like that there?
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh gosh, I give up. Do you prefer the butterfly?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put the butterfly there. Should he fly upside down coming in?
No.
No, out. Right, Lily doesn't like upside down butterflies like some of you ladies don't like them. Okay. Right. Stick a butterfly on there. This lovely envelope that Joyce made. Hi guys, it's Rachel back. I just looked at my video and for half of it there's the cord hanging in it. So I left the cord hanging in it for the first part, and then I'm going to try and attach this before I get to this part, because you're literally watching it with the cord coming across like this. Well, you have been watching it. So actually I might attach this at the beginning and try and delete the end of it, so I won't sign off at the end. And so basically what I did was collage here, and I've stuck these bags down, and I'm going to do some things, put some things in there, and so I'll attach this video at the front. So you're seeing the completed project because I had to delete some of the video, but I left a bit with the cord so I could finish the first page, and then this is Joyce's Happy Mail page, and so you'll get the introduction after this. So a minute in, you'll get the introduction to my video. Or will I attach this at the end? Decisions are the worst. Really, they really are the worst. Maybe I'll attach this at the end. Yes, I'll attach this at the end. So I'm going to try and delete the bodgy bit where there's a big cord going right across. Yes, so you will have already seen that. And please, you don't need to comment about the cord. I already know in below. Otherwise, I feel like I have to answer you all about that, and I don't. Yeah, I know there's a cord. I've had a blooper today. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow.